Hi everybody, Nancy here. Today I'm going to show you how to add a different background to your planner. Now, I did a video, a long time ago, and I'll put a link to it, where I showed a different way. It's similar but a little bit different, and I showed you how to place things on the desk. This is just adding a book behind the existing book. And because it's just that little bit of difference, I didn't even think about how I did that other video. I didn't go back and follow my rules. So I came up with a different way of doing it. And I'm going to show you guys how to do this way. And then I'll link you in the description to the other video if you want to watch it. But if you notice, it's edge to edge. And I don't love that. I don't like it being set up at the top and bottom. It's like right on the edge. So the first thing I'm going to do is go to the pages gear, which this is it right here. I'm going to click on the gear and I'm going to add some padding to the top and bottom. Well, all the way around, actually. I'm going to add just a, and this is a guess. You know, you just have to play around with it and put it somewhere and then check it out and see what it did to you. And if you want more, you can put more. Done. And then if I double tap so that I can see now. See, I've got more edge around the outside. I like that better. Especially to go ahead and do this, what we're going to do, so that we can see things better. All right, now, see how flat this is? I don't love that. I love the journal, but I don't love how flat it is. And so what I did, instead of doing first thing I did was just add a black box around it. And that literally is just a shape that's got a black edge if I select it. See, it's just a big shape with just the border. And I did that and added it to every page. So I'm going to delete that. Let's see. Now, I'm going to show you guys how to create a paper template at the end. But for the older people that have been around forever, I'm going to go ahead and do how to add it first. And then if you're interested in how to create a paper template, then I will put that at the end, and you can watch or not. That's up to you. All right. Now, obviously, all I'm doing is adding a picture behind this book, or what appears to be behind this book. So I could be getting the picture from, you know, my iCloud or from my symbols or however I may have saved it. But as soon as I get a journal, a new journal, I go ahead and make paper templates, and that's what I'll show you later. But so that's where I'm going to get my image from, because it's already sorted and it's a place where everything is a journal. So I'm going to go there first. If you click on the double tools at the bottom and get this menu, down at the bottom next to the Z, second one from the right, is paper template. Choose that, and that opens up all your paper templates. There's various ways of getting to it, but that's how it's easiest from this place. Now, I know that Ware of Stockholm is the book that I want to use. I love her realistic books. And the one next to the black up at the top, the second one, that's what I want to use. So I'm going to select it. And again, all it is an image of a book that's open with a little bit of a background. So I'm now going to create a shape and draw it over the pages like that. Now, I'm not going all the way to the outside edge because I want to keep that layered look. That's part of the charm of this particular book, is it looks like there's multiple pages. Now, the shape that I've created has a drop shadow. I don't need that, so I'm going to get rid of it. the book comes with its own drop shadow, so I'm going to go ahead and select the shape and get rid of the drop shadow. And I'm going to add a color or fill. And it doesn't matter what the fill is. I mean, it needs to be flat, but it doesn't matter what color it is. So, well, it just needs to be something that's different from the outside edge. That way, you know, it'll be something that when I take it to transparency, add fill, transparency will be able to erase just that, okay, and not any of the, if it was a similar color, it might bleed into the similar color. All right, so now I've got that. Next thing I want to do is grab the whole area. Stay just inside the background so that you don't have gray in the image. Okay, now tap off, do copy. Now I've just created a picture basically, so I'm going to do the select tool and I'm going to do paste. Now I'm going to take that into transparency. And paint, fill, add, tap on the rust color and do save. Now I've just created a frame with that book. All right, now I can get rid of these two guys, both the image of the book and the shape. It's almost so simple, it's so obvious, right? And just stretch this to fit. You know, so simple. But only in ZoomNotes. You can't do that anywhere else. But dadgummit, I did it again. The problem is, hold on. Sorry, I had to sneeze. The problem is I put it on just a regular old layer, and I would have to copy that layer to every page. Well, rather than do that, I need to make a master layer. So if I go to my layers, see, I don't have a master layer, so I'm going to go to master layers. I'm going to do plus, and I'm going to call it book background, just anything. And that's done. Did I do it? Yeah. Now I'm going to unlock it, unlock that layer, and make this my current page. Then I'm going to go to the selection tool, select that image, go back to the layers. With the master layer current, I'm going to click on the 3 lines and do selected to current. Now see, I wouldn't have to do that if I had already created the master layer and started there, but I forgot. And do done. And now I'm gonna lock that up, so I need to change my current to the 1 or to whatever's your current and lock it up. Now that image will be on every page. Piece of cake. Now I just happened to, I'm in the middle of all the versions of this girl's, hold on just a second, her blank pages. So I'm gonna change to my traveling tool and go back to here, and this is her index. And now I can click on June, and now see, it's a beautiful thing. It's such a beautiful thing. All right, now let me just show you. And honestly, you guys, if you've already, you know, if you know how to do this, then you don't have to watch. But another thing, I had already created one like I told you, let's see if I go to back to the tools in the bottom, go to paper template, and look for the other one. No. The one that I created, like, heck, I found it before I started and now I can't find it again. Maybe under homemade. Where was it? Ware of Stockholm. I love her books. They're so realistic. Cover templates, maybe? See, I've got a boatload of them. This is the one. This is the one I think that I create in the other video, where I show how to place the stuff on top of the desk and then put the book. But so I could do the same exact thing that I did before, but if I want, see, instead of all that gray stuff, well, sorry, I don't like that. All the gray stuff around the outside edge. Now I could change that if I wanted to any other color. But if I wanted to have like a desk underneath my book, since I have already created one this way, then all I'd have to do is the exact same thing. Select the inside of the book, or just create a shape. Go from edge to edge. I'm so consistent. Okay, and I don't know if I mentioned it before, but I want to leave the edges, because that's what makes it look more like a book to me. The paper edges. And again, I have to get rid of the drop shadow and fill it with something. Fill, add fill, flat. I'm going to change it to the rust again. Okay. Doing the exact same thing I did before. Grab. I just want to grab that image that I just pulled in. And I make it just an ooch smaller than the actual picture. That way I'm not fighting with edges that aren't right. And tap off, do copy, and paste. Take that into transparency. Tap, save. And now I've got an empty frame. And let me delete that. And you notice I'm doing it on the wrong layer again. See? But there you go. You want to do it on a master. And there you have it. My book is now sitting on a desk. I love ZoomNotes. Oh my gosh, I love ZoomNotes. But again, you want to make sure, let me reduce it down so I can see it better. Select. Make sure that you're leaving the tabs visible, which I had not. Oops. And you want it on both sides. You want to make sure the tabs are showing on both sides. if there is something over on the left side. And in my case, there's something on the left, top and bottom. I mean, both sides and the top. All right. And again, you want to make sure that you put it on a master layer so that you don't have to copy that image on every page. Just by putting it on a master layer, it will be on every page once you lock it. Okay. And that is that for using the template. Now, if you want to create a template, I do this with every new journal that I get because I might want to use it one day for stuff like this. Let's see. When I get a new one, now this particular one has a ton of just blank page type things. Now see this, I could take a picture of this because this is a monthly view. Now I'd have to, cover up stuff if I didn't want it to be 2023. There's things I'd need to change if I were using it at a different time. Well, especially on a different year, all the dates would be wrong. So I don't usually use the monthlies. I usually will go back to the index and look for the templates. Usually there's a dot template and lines. Now this girl did 36 different kind of sort of blank pages or just note-taking images. So I'm going to pick one. I'm going to pick the blank. Go to that page. Now I want to make a copy of this because there's no noise on it. I take it into the documents, not the documents, but the pages level. Now this page is 664, so I'm going to click on the pages and see it's always down at the bottom and it's highlighted with green. So I'm going to do select 664. Now I could wait on it to do that. Well, I will, so that you can see I've got the right one selected. But I can pick any page. But I'm going to choose to pick the 664. And then up at the top left corner it says to paper. Do you want to export the selected page as a paper template? Yes. And do OK. So now I have just added that particular layout to that list of templates that I created. That I pulled from here, from the gears at the bottom, paper template. It now lives somewhere. I'm not real sure where it put it. I think it puts it on the main layer no matter what is open currently. And I'm going to sort by created. Now it should be the very bottom. Yeah, that's it. So if I select it, there you have it. All right. So that's all you have to do to create a paper template. And you have quick access to it right here on this menu. Now make sure that you're on the advanced menu. I don't think it's on see, it's not on the basic. So if you don't see it on yours, then you're going to have to change it to advanced and see that it's down at the bottom. All right. That's it. Y'all have a great day here. And I will I will go ahead and add a link to that previous one that shows how I added all that mess around the outside edge, the pictures and the, whatever. I did it a little different, so you can look at that and see what you think. All right. Y'all have a great day here. Bye.